En familia, nos amamos siempre en familia. Respetamos los valores. Make we come together, talk about the things that matter. Let we grow in a family.
Pero muy buenos días hoy a todos ustedes, nuestros amados televidentes. Estamos hoy viernes, hoy vamos a hablar sobre un tema súper importante, pero primero queremos saludarlos y desearles lo mejor. Gracias por estar sintonizados aquí en Familia. Buenos días, Marcelino.
Muy buenos días. ¿Y estos colores?
Pues es que hoy ya estamos celebrando.
Okay.
Al menos aquí en Familia estamos celebrando.
Tal cual, la emancipación, un tema muy importante. Hoy quiero invitarles a todos a que estén conectados con nosotros. Providencia, Santa Catalina. I want to greet all a uno. And today we are big up our culture, custom, tradition, plenty things. So Kate, what we are talking about today?
Well, we want to talk about our people, our raizality, our raizal people. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre la raizalidad. Estamos indudablemente conectados con todo lo que estamos celebrando en estos días, que es la emancipación. Bueno, la raizalidad antes era muy fácil definirla, era algo sencillo. Hoy en día no lo es tanto, porque un raizal puede ser un pescador, puede ser un profesional, un docente, un artista, que indudablemente puede vivir en San Andrés, en Providencia o desde cualquier parte del mundo sin perder el amor por sus raíces, por su cultura. El raizal de hoy también enfrenta muchos retos que tienen que ver con esos cambios que se han dado a través de las generaciones, entre ellas mantener su lengua, mantener su cultura, cuidar del territorio y muchas otras que se ven enfrentados, como lo dije anteriormente, la transición de las generaciones, el turismo, la globalización y todo eso que nos hace ver hoy nuestra raizalidad desde otro punto de vista. Por eso hoy vamos a hacer una reflexión sobre cómo estamos viviendo nuestra raizalidad, cómo está afectando esto nuestras vidas. ¿Será que lo estamos haciendo bien? ¿Qué nos falta hacer para seguir promocionando, manteniendo nuestras culturas, nuestras raíces y hacer homenaje a aquellos que han luchado por nuestra libertad como pueblo étnico?
This is very important, people. You know why? Because it's the identity of a people, raizality. Few days we in the talk right here in the set, and one of the camerograph then said they were in the Providence. Our person, clear skin, look like German, come and hear him and say, hey, how no they? When him turn around and look at this person, the first impression, he believes it was a European, a German. The person white, he got gray, white hair, he eye green, and is a complete raizal. You see that? What Catherine was saying the truth. Because we identify one raizal today, there is so many elements. You cannot live San Andres and you're the raizal. You can white and you're the raizal. You cannot talk Creole, you should attack it. But you cannot talk Creole and you're the raizal. Plenty things. That's why the theme is so pertinent. The concept of raizality wide open. That's why the family have to teach the people in them what is to be a raizal, and we have to save the identity. We they live with different culture, we they share with different group, and this is very important. If you don't know yourself, you they finish, they be what you don't know. So everybody, you know, have to get to know yourself. That's why the thing is so pertinent. Sometimes you find raizal dressed so. But you can find raizal dressed in a black and white with their braces, with their hat. And you say, but why? That is part of the multiplicity of the raizality. That's why the theme is so important.
Bueno, y tenemos una pregunta muy interesante como todos los días. Nuestra pregunta también es nuestro tema de hoy y vamos a mirar cuál es.
The question says,
¿Cómo es el raizal de hoy? How is the raizal
Today.
from today? That is our question and is also the topic of our program this morning. Remember that alla uno can participate through our WhatsApp line, which is 316-2929-275, and our social media also.
the question not easy to answer. If in the 1991, in the new constitution, they introduced this title or this nomination, raizal, it will look more simple, but today it's plenty more complicated. That's why we have to answer this question. How is the raizal today? Raizality today. Make we listen to the different opinion out there because we got all kind of concept, opinion, argument about raizality. So make we see this box properly.
The raizal them from now and the one before, our radio the real truth. We shatter and more respect. We practically we lose our culture because first time we had more respect to others people, to the Walla people before, but now we not respect nothing. The young now the Walla people then because we lose practically, I would say, our education or our respect to the other people then, and that is a culture that we should never lose, and we should never change our culture. We take people, we take things that come from outside and take it as our and in not ours.
Good morning. Well, it's plenty change from before to now. Because first of all, the youth them nowadays they don't have no respect. They no tolerate nothing. The patient is shot. And them all the time want equalize themselves with older people. Especially the older people they not got no respect for.
Well, in my opinion, raizal is raizal, not true. And then from today is the same like those from nowadays. The difference would be that probably nowadays they have less commitment, like they don't have that love that we had in our days. I remember when we used to go play basketball. I can tell you something. We never used to go play, we used to go away and win. So we had love, you understand? And our biggest desire was to beat up the opponent, them in this case, the Colombian them team. Okay, I hope I answer your question with that.
Because first time, we parents could call we and send we shop, send we anywhere and we have to go. Anybody else, nobody could call we attention. But no, we can't send out with grand picnic them to shop. They don't pay, we don't mind the answer. We saw everything change. You guys said that like first time.
They're disrespectful. The environment is plenty different, and the culture too that we coming up and especially them from make we see 2000 come down. There are plenty different things now and before, and the children are not respect neither them parents. So I can say this culture is not what we accustomed to.
First of all, the ancestral days that we used to unite, and education start from home. So today the children them lose all their respect and their manner. Sure, they don't start educate them from home.
Okay, we were seeing the different opinions of our people. How is the raizal today? The raizal, the young people, I see them emphasize a lot in the young people.
Yeah.
And that is good to hear what our people think about how we have been changing, and maybe that will help us to know what we have to work on.
One of the things they insist, and maybe we know they work on it plenty today, respect. Believe me, sometimes we think we have to save Creole, we have to save the dancing, We have to save plenty things, but raizal people, we got it in our ADN, respect, hygiene, a lot of good principle that once identify we, and it look like we the last it. But we want to let you know with this little note. This little note where Telesla make many years ago about raizality, and it can help you to understand plenty things. Raizal, that not only one or two things, that plenty things that make you raizal. Make we see this little note.
La lengua hablada por el pueblo raizal es un ejemplo perfecto de tradición, como también lo son sus costumbres gastronómicas e incluso tendencias como el tono fuerte en las conversaciones animadas. Todo esto obedece a un legado transmitido generación a generación, el cual, sin siquiera pretenderlo, termina por constituir el sustrato de lo cultural. Se trata de nuestras costumbres y tradiciones. Una tradición es un conjunto de bienes culturales que se transmite de generación en generación en una comunidad. Son aquellas manifestaciones que cada sociedad considera valiosas y las mantiene para que sean aprendidas. Tal es el caso del culto por la religión, que independientemente de su variedad, sí constituyen pilar del comportamiento raizal, tradición que según historiadores data de 1545. Tradiciones son incluso si han caído en desuso por parte de alguna porción de la comunidad que las profesa, como el caso de la pesca y la agricultura mismas, que desafortunadamente para la independencia de nuestro pueblo se diluyen a ritmo de progreso ante la mirada cabizbaja de nativos que sí reconocen por instinto el valor de la tierra y del mar.
Bueno, estamos de regreso hoy en nuestro programa hablando sobre cómo es el raizal de hoy, haciendo yo diría un paralelo de quién era el raizal antes y cómo somos hoy en día. Yo creo que lo más importante en todo esto, Marcelino, es entender también que los tiempos van cambiando, las generaciones van cambiando, pero lo que no se debe perder es la esencia, no se debe perder el amor por nuestra cultura, por nuestra lengua, por mantener el territorio, que es algo tan importante y que también hace parte de nosotros. A veces cuando hablamos de raizalidad pensamos que simplemente es conductas, que simplemente es nuestra lengua, pero también el territorio representa mucho de lo que somos y eso es muy importante entenderlo hoy en día.
You mentioned three things where it's very important when we talk about raizality, the territory. And one of the things where we lost plenty of the territory, the physical land where we live on. That is part of the raizality. But at the same time, Catherine mentioned the culture. And when we talk about the culture got so much facet, so much face, so much manifestation. We have to work on that. Language, music, gastronomy, sport, cosmovision, all these things form part of the culture. And obviously, we essence as raizal is a way of conceiving life. And I cannot exclude from this with relation with God. Hey, for me, as a priest, this is one of the core, one of the essence of raizal people. We believe in a God for everything. So anytime we find one raizal, then can talk Creole, then can get black skin, then can eat the rundown. But if the relation with God, they don't believe in our God, they don't think that God play one important role in their life. For me, then the last one of the essence of raizality. And I will always defend this part of raizality. And it's one of the parts where the invasion and the overpopulation, they affect in a raizal people. For relation with God. And you go back in the past, Catherine, I want to say, for we people in land for read out of the Bible, for we people in land for govern from the church, for we people in land for take care of the food from the church, for we people in land for cultivate the land from the church. It seemed like the church was the center where we learn to do everything. That's why we carry God in our eating, in our clothing, in our entertainment. God will play one very important role for raizal people. This is something we have to get back. We have to get it back.
Spirituality is part of us, and that is very important to understand. You know something curious, and is that people was telling in the interview that we were seeing that it seems to be like the youth generation lose a lot of things. But it's so curious because the youth no ban just like so. It means that we as parents that supposed to transmit these type of things, we are not doing what we're supposed to do. It's very important that at home is where we can start implement these type of things for the young people and keep it up. It had to feel identified with something, with someone, with the land. If they've not transmitted, they've not learned you about the history, about the people then. For you to have that sense of belonging and know a little bit about it. Some of our young people go out and they not even can explain who they are, what we represent, because nobody talked to them about it. Okay. Maybe at school they mention certain things, but we as home, as family, as parents have that big responsibility to keep up our raizality, live in it, and talk to our children them about it. That's the way that we're going to transmit it from generation to generation. I don't know if you're there with me, Marcelino, with this, but I feel like in the past times it was so important to study. It was so important for our parents then to give us study. I believe there was dreaming to have a doctor, a specialist in their home, and that is okay because being raizal does mean that we can be. That's why we were saying that raizal today is a fisherman, is a professional, is a teacher, is an artist. So many things that we do, or so many people that are raizal keep on doing today. But I believe that we forget to teach them a little bit more further than that.
Right.
And there is when we split that part. For example, we can find professionals today, but they don't know more about the land. And we can do several things together, but really like before they used to focus more on they have to study, they have to be a professional, which is good, but it's so important also to teach about the land, to teach about how to conserve the land, to teach about the language, to teach about those that fight for our liberty, to keep up our ethnic roots. This is very important. When you sit down and give all this history, it makes you feel that you have a responsibility to keep on with it.
And you know something, Catherine? Something where we last. And in this relate that I'm going to give was the reality that the raizal people they live from the beginning. Nancy's story. You know what they in the bottom of Nancy's story? One licky spider, they get over tiger, they get over the owner. One licky spider because in wise, in very capable, in find a way for the ridiculize in master. So when you get the essence of Nancy's story, you want to find out, say, from the beginning for parents, then see, say, then culture the identity when they're in a danger because better tiger was the owner, where they dominate him, where they manipulate him, but everyone at the story, and Nancy's story, the spider get over, the spider fool, ridiculize, make a mockery of better tiger. We are mean to say that was a philosophy, that was a way of conceiving yourself. Obviously, if you are the slave and the slave keeper is the owner, we got dominion over you. You find a code, a method, a way for, although he is your slave master, but you find a way to improve yourself. And the spider always they make a ridiculous of better tiger. I mean to say with this, Catherine, today we got a situation likewise. San Andres received an invasion of different culture, an invasion of different people, and they got the economical power. Yes, we have to accept it. They even get the political power, then take the territory. But we have to be very smart. What we got still yet as raizal, we got maybe the spiritual power. We that the leader in the 90% are plenty of the main church them. If we can take this and use it the right way, although better tiger, bigger way, they got more money, they got the political rule, they got all the other rule. If we learn from Nancy's story, today, 2026, we are the smallest group, but we still can take advantage if we know to discover ourselves, get our identity, protect our identity, then better tiger, no one keep on the abuse on we. That's why the theme is so pertinent. ¿Cómo debe ser el raizal hoy? Y el raizal hoy no podemos anclarnos en un pasado. Tenemos que tomar lo que nos dieron, entender el cambio, darnos cuenta en qué posición estamos y ser inteligente. Y esa inteligencia es la que nos va a dar ventaja sobre el tigre, verá taiga, en la historia de Nancy's Story. Ahí está.
Has dicho algo muy importante, Marcelino, y es entender. Yo creo que hoy en día hablamos de minoría, de mayoría, y nos dicen que los raizales ya somos minoría, que es a lo que usted estaba haciendo referencia ahora mismo. Pero qué importante entender que aunque nos dicen que somos minoría, esto sigue siendo nuestro. Yo creo que cuando manejamos ese concepto de que esto sigue siendo mío, de que soy raizal, no importa lo que digan, ir todavía luchando por lo que hay, ir desde mi hogar, trabajarle a mi cultura, transmitirlo a mis hijos, sobre todo que se sientan orgullosos. Una de las cosas de raizal de hoy, yo creo que es a veces ve tambaleando ese sentido de pertenencia, porque terminamos a veces creyéndonos en realidad que somos minoría y que aquí ya no hay nada que hacer. Yo he escuchado muchos raizales decir, aquí ya no hay nada que hacer, esto no tiene vuelta de hoja, y yo creo que no. Yo creo que aún así fuésemos uno solo, hay muchas cosas que hacer y el territorio sigue siendo nuestro. Vivimos hoy rodeados de muchas culturas, bien es cierto, aprendemos de otras culturas, también es cierto, pero qué bueno que nos podamos empoderar del nuestro, que podamos seguir fortaleciendo sobre todo nuestro idioma, nuestras costumbres, y es una lucha que vemos en las iglesias que aún conservan muchas de las tradiciones. Precisamente eso es una manera también de ir transmitiendo de generación en generación. Marcelino decía algo, la espiritualidad siempre ha sido parte de nuestra vida y lo va a seguir siendo, y yo sé que las iglesias y todas las comunidades religiosas saben el poder que tienen para seguir transmitiendo la cultura, seguir fortaleciéndola, y que las nuevas generaciones no pierdan precisamente eso, y que podamos continuar en el tiempo en esa transmisión y ese conocimiento. El conocimiento de nuestra historia es la que nos da poder para poder defenderla y para seguir fortaleciéndola.
Hay otra cosa, Kate, something else, we identify raizal people plenty, and we lost it. And I believe we lost it because we never know, say that part are we. Funny, hygiene, to be clean. You know, remember that little song where Allah we sing when time we a little baby or infant, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Call for the broom to sweep out the house. Call for the map to map out the house. You know what? When they're in at the bottom of this little singing, hygiene, raizal people, we clean. Raizal people keep their house clean always. This the part of we. But what happened with this overpopulation? A lot of people will come from different places, then got different custom in the concept of hygiene. We did got that idea. Before you eat, you wash your hand. Every Saturday, all raizal sweep them house, map them house, aisle the floor, then wash the clothes and then boil the clothes, because we come from a background of hygiene. And that prevents a lot of sickness. Now, what happened? We live jam up. We live all we pile up in the same house. We don't even got one yard. We dey throw the dirty water right there. So, and maybe the past, we never got a lot of facility, but hygiene. And these are things that where I discover we got it as part of our ADN, and we lost it because we make the bad influence of other people contaminate with. Notice how we study build house. You got your house, and you got your front yard, your backyard. Every Saturday, the man and they clean the yard, the woman and they shine the house, the plate, the pot, the clothes, everything clean. That's why, although we live far from the continent, we ain't got a very good health, because hygiene is the result of, health is the result of eating good and having good hygiene. We lost it, and today we live just like the other people. We come in over, populate the island, we jam up, and we then lost this next quality. I believe all these things, we have to analyze it, and not care how the world change, not care how circumstances change. Certain things, we have to preserve it. Make we go back and be that raizal, clean, well-educated, good manners, good custom. All these things make we one special people in this little territory.
Marcelino, ¿usted cree que el raizal hoy ha cambiado o simplemente ha transformado su manera de vivir su raizalidad? Porque hoy el raizal es una persona muy empoderada. La encontramos ejerciendo muchas funciones. Hoy el raizal es un emprendedor, como lo decíamos, el pescador, un docente. Estamos escalando en gran medida. Es embajador, es representante a la Cámara. O sea, hay muchas funciones que hoy el raizal está haciendo, está ejerciendo, que anteriormente no se veía. Entonces, a veces la pregunta es, ¿será que en realidad hemos transformado nuestra manera de vivir nuestra raizalidad, sin perder nuestra esencia, nuestras raíces, o definitivamente lo estamos perdiendo?
Yo creo podemos encontrar las dos, la bifurcación. Hay raizales que se han empoderado en muchos campos y han sabido mantener la esencia raizal. Y ahí es donde tú mencionas algunos personajes que están ocupando puestos muy importantes, pero llevan allá arriba su raizalidad. Y en la otra parte está el raizal que piensa que la única forma de empoderarse, de alcanzar algunos sueños y proyectos es ir pues quitando la esencia de la raizalidad. Por eso yo cuando hablo del raizal trato de encontrar la esencia. Decía ahora, existen raizales que puede que no hablan criol, es una falencia, deberían aprenderlo, pero raizalidad no es solamente hablar criol. Decía yo ahora, existen raizales de tez blanca, ojos verdes, cabello rubio. Sí, existen. Eso quiere decir que la raizalidad no es solamente la tez, no es solamente, hay muchas otras cosas y entre esas cosas que yo defiendo y defenderé a lo profundo es el raizal espiritual. Eso para mí, y puede que yo tenga también mis sesgos, el raizal es un hombre, una mujer, un niño, un joven muy profundo en el raizal. Eso para mí es un indicio claro de la raizalidad. Y lo otro que mencioné, la educación, el higiene, alguna relación que el raizal establece consigo mismo, con su medio entorno, es otro indicio de raizalidad, sin quitar la lengua, sin quitar la gastronomía, que son manifestaciones externas, importante, necesario conservarlo, pero hay algunas que son internas, que no importa dónde estás tú. You can meet a raizal, Rome, France, Italy, German, and there are things that going to connect you with that person, and you don't have to do directly with external things. There are other things that make us raizal. Anywhere you're there in the world, you're going with that. Make we try to keep these things, and these are the things that we have to preserve. So in front of the question to answer, raizal with a skill and success in a different field, excellent. We didn't got a presentation of raizal. We got all type of entrepreneur. They mentioned them, they were exiled in gastronomy. That young man down south, Greg. Greg is a raizal young boy and got one restaurant, and they hit the same level of the big restaurant, them San Andres. Other we got them hotel. Other we got plenty different. That is very important. But make we care to all these fields, the essence of a raizal person, and that will identify you anyway, and you can care your raizality up there. That is the idea.
Yeah, I think one of the failure then that we have to is in education.
Education.
I feel like education fields still need a lot of development towards the raizality, to the way we not appreciate our language and give the importance in education. So I believe we could work a little bit on that, but well, that is our next
topic.
Our next topic, but it's something very important to analyze and maybe go to see a little bit how it is, because today dear we can talk about raizality, and I feel like sometimes we stay short and sometimes we talk too much, but when we have to really implement, when we really have to show who we are, we stay short. It's easy to talk, it's easy to say, well, with a raizal, we need to do this, but we really did do what we have to do? That will be a good question. We really doing what we have to do to keep up our culture, to be proud of who we are today. Because I feel like sometimes we imitate. Some people, some raizal people imitate other type of culture to feel maybe better, maybe to feel important. But how good it is to you to understand that you're not supposed to compare yourself with no one. You're not supposed to compare yourself with no other culture. That you should feel proud to talk your Creole, no care where you are, and do it in a respectful way. Because you were saying to the beginning, raizal was respectful people. The way we talk, we don't have to be aggressive or use bad words.
Yeah.
That is not something that was distinguished raizal people. So we have to take up this good way of being, start to talk in a respectful way, because the way you talk and the way you treat people, also people want to treat you. And that was something that really distinguished our raizal people. That's why the elders, when they look on the young generation today, they ask themselves, what happened? What going on? What happened to this young generation, the way they talk and then behave themselves? But we have to reinforce that from home also.
From home. I can reforzarlo. From home. I remember the last time, Catherine, the last time my mama beat me. If I tell you, no feel what?
Tell we?
My mama, when they talk to me in the time, make me sing about 10, 12 years. And I say, but mama, solamente por eso. You can't but. But mama, that sense of respect parents, it went got it so much in a way. So just that but mama, pero mama, fue lo único que yo dije y todavía hoy 58 años y me acuerdo de esa pela. Cuando yo le dije, pero mamá, me dijo eso y no es que deben maltratar, era el concepto del respeto que usted tenía que mostrarle a los adultos, a los padres, a los ancianos. Eso es raizalidad, ese respeto. Hoy en día los muchachos no gozan de eso, el irrespeto, lo obsceno, lo grotesco, lo vulgar, lo violento es el pan de cada día de la boca de nuestros niños, jóvenes, adolescentes. Y no es una crítica al niño, al joven, al adolescente, es un cuestionamiento. Padres, ¿qué hicieron? ¿En qué fallaron? Tal vez allí debemos empezar a hacer la pregunta para saber el raizal hoy. Vamos a estos avances informativos, un corte comercial y volvemos acá para seguir desarrollando cómo es el raizal hoy 2026.
Empresa comerciales y para este fin de semana aún no tiene planes, ver una película o disfrutar de una lectura siempre será una buena opción. No se pierda los recomendados de Más Libros, Más Movies y a propósito de la celebración de la emancipación, recuerde participar respondiendo a la pregunta del día. ¿Cómo es el raizal de hoy? Envíenos su respuesta a la línea de WhatsApp 316-292-9275. No se desconecte de En Familia.
Ministerio TIC.
Emancipation, this song of redemption, liberation.
Happy Emancipation, me da Teleislas.
We got to be free. Emancipate yourself and just to be free. Every mind and soul got to be free. Broke them chains, emancipate and be free. Just be free. We can't stop to the past now. Free your mind, free your mind. Every time done now. So free your mind, free your mind. Help me sing this song of redemption. Be free your mind, free your mind. Come on, hold on with you wait for. We got to be free. Emancipate yourself and just to be free. Every mind and soul got to be free. Broke them chains, emancipate and be free. Just be free. We can't stop to the past now. Free your mind, free your mind. Slavery time done now. So free your mind, free your mind. Help me sing this song of redemption. Be free your mind, free your mind. Come on, hold on with you wait for. Hold on with you wait.
Happy Emancipation Day. Mida Teleislas. All right.
Mida Teleislas.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a Más Libros, Más Movies. El día de hoy te tengo dos recomendados muy buenos para este fin de semana para que no te los pierdas. Mi primer recomendado es la película Bajo el mismo techo. Esta película tiene como protagonistas a Holly y Eric, que en el pasado habían tenido citas, pero no habían conseguido tener éxito como pareja. Estas citas fueron organizadas por sus mejores amigos, pero un día reciben la trágica noticia que sus mejores amigos, que también eran esposos, acaban de fallecer. Tras este suceso, son citados por el abogado de la pareja para darse cuenta que son los únicos responsables del cuidado de la pequeña hija que dejaron de tan solo 2 años. Ellos intentaron buscar otros responsables, otros familiares, pero definitivamente no tuvieron éxito, por lo que tuvieron que hacerse responsables 100% del cuidado de esta pequeña. Yo me pregunto, y cuando veía esta película me preguntaba, ¿cómo unas personas que definitivamente no se llevan bien van a llevar a cabo una paternidad compartida de una hija que no es de ellos? Pero la respuesta siempre está en el amor. Por eso te recomiendo esta película, porque tiene un mensaje de amor, de unión, de familia, y al final nos deja una lección muy bonita que espero que tú veas y aprendas. Como dato curioso de esta película te cuento que estos dos protagonistas, tú te vas a dar cuenta cuando te veas la película, tienen tanta química, y esto es porque en el pasado ya habían trabajado juntos, incluso en producciones teatrales. Entonces eso resultó en un excelente trabajo, por eso te la súper recomiendo porque no te vas a aburrir ni un minuto. Mi segundo recomendado para ti en este fin de semana es el libro Del caos a la claridad. Este libro te va a ayudar mucho a tener una nueva y mejorada versión de ti mismo, porque es capaz de darte consejos útiles a través también de experiencias donde tú vas a poder reconocer ciertas emociones y poder controlarlas, manejarlas. Es normal, es de seres humanos sentir y no podemos dejar de hacerlo, pero lo importante es poder tener un control y un límite de estas emociones, porque a veces por actos impulsivos terminamos en situaciones no muy agradables y terminamos con ese peso de las consecuencias de esas situaciones. Así que este libro te va a ayudar a controlar estas emociones para que no te sientas cargado ni te veas involucrado en situaciones no agradables de las que no queremos participar. Así que bueno, estos han sido mis dos recomendados para este fin de semana. Espero que realmente hayan sido de tu agrado y que puedas leerte este libro o verte esta película. Nos vemos en una próxima oportunidad. Chao.
Bueno, agradecemos a Michelle que nos estaba dando estas recomendaciones de películas y libros. Tan linda Michelle, ella explicando indudablemente estas películas y enfocados en el amor, en la familia, que es lo que siempre buscamos promocionar o promover aquí en Familia. Continuamos con nuestro tema en esta mañana, cómo es el raizal de hoy, y estamos haciendo como esta reflexión sobre la vida del raizal y todo lo que nos afecta, o también lo que nos ha ayudado a continuar promoviendo nuestra cultura y nuestras raíces. Estábamos hablando hace poco de la importancia que tiene la familia y el hogar en este tipo de promover nuestra cultura, pero también hay una realidad, Marcelino, y es que estamos rodeados hoy en día de muchas culturas. Hemos sido, no sé si utilizar la palabra invadido.
Invadido es la palabra.
Por muchas culturas que nos han llevado a mezclarnos, y a veces dentro de los hogares se presentan podríamos decirlo así, dificultades en la promoción de la cultura, porque a veces un papá raizal, una mamá que no es, ¿qué le vamos a enseñar? ¿Qué es lo que vamos a priorizar, a educar a nuestros hijos en qué? Y son muchas de estas situaciones que se están presentando y se han presentado en nuestra isla de un tiempo para acá. Yo siempre he dicho que la diversidad cultural que tenemos hoy en día, la sobrepoblación que hay también hoy en día, ha sido uno de los motivos de muchas de las problemáticas sociales, ambientales que vivimos hoy en nuestro territorio, y que nos ha hecho un poco perder el horizonte de lo que somos y de lo que representamos.
Overpopulation is obviously one of the main problems we got in the island, and that affect a lot the raciality. You touched at the beginning, Catherine, territory. Territory is one of the elements that give identity to a people. When you feel like the territory where you live, it belongs to you, that give you empowerment. But when you say the territory where you live on, you got the less part physically at the territory, you start last empowerment in the territory. So when time we look on San Andres, and we see town, I will say without no risk of mistaking, the 80% of the people town, them that people from outside, we still got a little 20%. When you come on the hill, okay, we can get a little advantage. But if you go and analyze even the territory, plenty of the land that not for raizal anymore. So we they lost the territory. And so on, we lost the culture, we lost the custom, we lost the tradition. And family play an important role in this. You have to teach your children identity from home. Make I just tell you one story.
Okay.
When we was little boy, I can remember this Nancy story between Beda Tiger and Anansi. They make one party. And in the party, all the girls, then they dance with Beda Tiger. So Anansi say and get envy with it, because all the girls in the dance with Beda Tiger, can Beda Tiger, the Beda Tiger. You know what Anansi do? In gone and get some salt physic and sprinkle in the food where Beda Tiger want to eat. And while then there him carry on the plate, Beda Tiger take whatever, make we say, the patty or the bami, and Beda Tiger eat. And when the man eat, swallow the piece of bami, the belly start panning, and a man get one, as we call it, one operation, and start get belly problem. So Beda Tiger have to run out at the party, and then all the attention was focused on Anansi. What then they teach you? When time you feel say you that minority, when you feel say you the last, you have to be very wise for survive. Today, the Creole that we got it. So we have to use it, manage it, because this the one licky advantage where we got with the Creole. If you get one government work, today you have to improve your Creole, talk the Creole a little bit. Okay, that's something where we still got. We have to use it. not to discriminate, but to empower ourselves and plenty other things. If we can use it in a wise way, it can be one way for although be minority, preserve identity. All these things need reflection, and we need the family to become the school that transmit principle, value, way of being, manners, education. I want to go and say, one of this day, we can recover again the power fully, the power in the island, because unfortunately, today we not got the economical power. Today, not even the political power, we got it 100% like how we got it before. Today, we not got plenty field, we not got the territory, but we got some things. If we learn to use it with little wisdom, we can preserve for empowerment in San Andres, Providence, and Catalina. Notice Providence.
Yeah.
The Providence people, then look pan San Andres and then say, we know I make the same thing happen to we up here, like how they happen San Andres. And then start to defend, protect, preserve their identity. And we have to say an example of raizal today, the Providence people. They lose plenty things too, you know.
Yeah.
I know if I ignore it. They got plenty things where they infiltrate them, but they still got more raizality. And we here, San Andres.
Yeah, that is true, and it will be good for them to keep it.
Yeah.
Because little things going to change little by little, and it's very important for them to stop it now.
Yeah.
Because if not, further on, they won't be just
like San Andres.
So that is very important also. But when I was talking about spiritual, when you was talking about the spiritual part, I could start remember when I was a child and Sunday was so important.
Okay.
My grandmother we used to come from church and you couldn't do nothing else after. Today, Sunday is like the day that everybody take to do everything.
Everything
going on Sunday. And these things was like, sometimes I look on it and I remember and I say, I used to have to look through the window sometime. In the evening, you couldn't come out. Sunday was for church, to just be calm and be at home. And today, all these things have been changed. And it's not, and I'm talking not only the people from outside, I mean, or raizal, young people, and not even young people, all kind of age. Sunday now represent what it used to represent before for all of us. And while we're talking about emancipation too now,
yeah. I invite you to go out, go march. That is part, as how Jason write in an article, it's not all, but it's part. When you step out there, you march, you proclaim your identity, you sing some hymns, you identify yourself with the vestment. All these things is part. So if we can preserve this celebration, that we get it, this is decree from the government now, 1st of August, Emancipation Day. And we connect with the whole Caribbean. You go Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, all these places, this 1st of August, after Philip Beekman get the news, said and proclaim freedom and liberty. Philip Beekman come back San Andres and Providence and free all who was under his dominion and give freedom and liberty. That's why we recover this date again. And yes, we have to celebrate 20 de Julio, we have to celebrate 7th of August, but the 1st of August, something happened in the Caribbean. And Mr. Pastor Philip Beekman, him come and say, freedom to all the slaves, them, San Andres, Providence, and Catalina too. That's why we invite you to get out, march, but more than all, think like one raizal. We still got plenty things we can preserve our identity. Hey, thank you. And family, the homework, transmit the tradition to the picnic them.
Yes,
Catherine, thank you.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Tomorrow we go march. No matter if you no got African dress, but you the raizal, come out, come march with your outfit I'm sure that you're really supporting this because it's very important for us.
Okay, we should know a nice day till the coming week, right here again. And next team we have to do with Uno Family. Tata.
Bye.
Tata, baby. Tata.
Ministerio TIC. Ministerio TIC.